Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So what I want to show you today is the Flightscope Mevo Plus with the PC. Let me show you this. This is fantastic. You can see frame by frame on when the club hits the ball, and this is how they're getting their impact location on the club. And you see that right there, you can clearly see where it impacts the ball, and that's how they're getting the impact location. So it's not something that they're just making up. You can see exactly where it hits. Obviously it's much handy to have it with a picture, but if you want to see the video, you have it there, and that's amazing. That's some of the units that cost a lot more than the Mevo Plus provide this. Obviously maybe from different angles as well, but this is great. I mean, you can see exactly what you're doing with your club right there. As you can see, I have it set up in my monitor. I'm focusing on this and that, and obviously the trajectory just to see where the ball is going. But what I'm noticing is that when I have the path and the trajectory line about the same, that's where I get the most distance. That shot right there, if you notice, the line is not exactly the same. This tends to go a little more to the right than it should, and to me that's why my distance was 139 instead of like 149 carry. So I look at this, and then I look at the video right here, and this is just to check my contact right there, and you can see that the contact was pretty good. So all I did is I messed up on my matches. I didn't match up this correctly, so I'll show you when I hit a good one, and I'll show you how it changes, right? Always paying attention to the trajectory and all the other numbers. So that shot, I felt like I pulled it, and in fact I did pull it. So the reason why is because I closed the face a little bit too much, and my path is still not the same. Even though I got distance 147, it wasn't in the right target line right there. So anyways, I look at this, and this is not matched correctly. Then obviously I look at the shot, and I'm assuming this is going to be pretty good. Yeah, this is in the sweet spot, so this was good. And the only problem again was this one, is the face that had the problem. So I had to keep it slightly square, and then it would have gone straight. So that shot was really good. It felt really good. Now I'm checking in here, and it's almost there. You see how the path and the trajectory are almost the same. The contact, I'm assuming it was really good. The distance is 156 carry. The trajectory is pretty straight. Let's look at the contact right quick, and assuming it was on the sweet spot. And yeah, it was on the sweet spot. So this just shows you that you don't have to have 85 miles an hour speed to hit longer shots. As long as you match this these lines correctly and you hit it in a sweet spot, that's going to be far more important than adding your swing speed. This proves it. This was 789 miles an hour, and it was an 8-iron that carried 156 yards. Okay, this was a decent shot, but it was 82 miles an hour. The other one was 79 miles an hour. This right here wasn't as good as before, and the contact, I'm assuming that it wasn't perfect. I'll show you. And this proves that the swing speed is not everything. So right there, obviously I wish I had the impact location, it would be more clear. But if you look at the total, the carry distance, this shot was 149, and the previous shot was 156. And basically the swing speed on this one was higher, and the swing speed on the other one was lower. With the driver, carry 218 on that shot. Look at this right here. This is outside in a little bit. So this is not bad, but a little bit outside in. So it's gonna play. That's why I play that cut right there. And let's look at the contact here. If you look at the contact, slightly off the toe, I can see there. So what I can improve here is in my lines right here. If I can get this, this will have to go a little more left, to be honest, to be a better shot. So look at the matchups here. It's terrible. It's going this way and that way. So when I have that, that's where I get the worst carry distance. 203 with a driver, only because I messed up. I didn't match up the club right. Everything was going to the right. This right here is going left, and then the trajectory is going right. So if you have something like this, you're not going to get good distance. So you have to match this up with this up. Okay, so this was a little better drive. Carry 220. This is way better than before. You can see that the line is almost straight. This is still slightly open, I would say, and the trajectory is still a fade right here. Now if we look at the contact, I'm assuming that it's a pretty good contact right there. So let's look at it. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but I think it's slightly off the toe. So, but overall, I think this drive was better than the ones before, simply because I have a straighter line right here. Okay, so this is an example of me putting a lot of swing speed, for me, obviously. And let me show you. This is almost 97 miles an hour. Carry 222, but it wasn't very efficient. You still have a slightly, so you are going to increase your speed a little bit, your distance with swing speed, but with this swing speed, that should be like 230, 240. So it's not efficient. So focus on this diagram right here. So I think this is great because even if you're not recording your swing with your phone, you always have that option to see exactly what happened. All you got to do is just go back, and then you will see where you hit it. So, and not necessarily you have to have this view. It's already saved like this, so you don't have to have it on this view. And I think this is because they're doing it for the face location, the impact feature. So, but you can just still use the video. So this is great, guys. This is 177 carry, so this was pretty good. This is not perfect, but I bet it's because of the speed. So let's look at the speed. Yeah, 86.3. So higher speed, and I probably hit it pretty good on the sweet spot. Let me look at that. So yeah, that was pretty much on the sweet spot, I would say. So, and this is not that bad. It's not, you don't see the little hill right there. So this is pretty good actually. And so as long as I keep this pretty good, the distance can go higher and higher. For me, I noticed that with the driver, what kills me is the face at impact, and I tend to leave it open too much. So all I got to do is just keep it a little close and try to come a little more from the inside. As long as I do that, I'm gonna get better distance. Now if I just try to hit as fast as possible, increase my swing speed, it's going to increase a little bit the distance, but it's not going to be efficient. So I would worry more about getting the right matchups on the Mevo here, rather than just try to kill the ball. So all right, guys, that was it for the video. I just had a awesome training session with this app right here. It's the PC version, obviously. Check out this 3D analysis right here. You can see your club path, your trajectory line, and everything else right here. Check out this location right here where you see the club, where the club impacts the ball through a video, and then you have your standard trajectory and your data. Remember, on the FS app you can have this, you will have it just individually. So on the PC version you can have this all together, and that makes a huge difference for me, because you can definitely, I don't think on the app you can have that right there. So to me, that's quite important, especially if you don't have the face contact so far. You can use that in the meantime. It's hard to see it, but definitely it gives you an idea of what you're doing. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Until next time.